Hello, my spooky guys, gals, and gays out there. So, in this week's vlog, I am going to have my Snapchat's AI pick my reads. So, the first read that he picked for me was, he suggested Small Spaces by Catherine Arden, and I've already read the first 3 and I needed to read the last one, so I'm currently reading the last one right now. And this one is this one's about Ollie and all her friends and the new kid that decided to be friends with them from the last book. And I believe they're gonna be in a parade or doing some sort of carnival type thing in this. And as you know, the smiling man is up to his antics inside this book, and I can't wait to see what he comes up with for the kids inside this. I do remember in the 3rd book, Ollie didn't come home with them, so she's still with the smiling man, so they have to figure out how to get Ollie back, and I hope they figure out how to get Ollie back for sure. I can't wait to see what happens inside this book. I'm currently outside with my son and my mom's dog. I actually left my Kindle inside, so I can't go get it, so I can't read right now. Jen's doing sprints. I want to read because I've been wanting to read this book since it came out, or before it even came out. I just haven't had a chance to pick it up and buy it for my collection. So I'm borrowing it from the library through my Kindle, and then I'm going... Hi! And then I'm going to buy it eventually and put it in my collection. But I just wanted to introduce the vlog, let you know what's happening, because my audio messed up on the previous clips. So you'll see a little bubble of me, you'll see me talking, but you can't hear anything because the audio is screwed up. But yeah, I don't know how many books I'm going to have my AI pick for me for this week. We'll see how fast I can read these, or whatever you want to call it, how fast, whatever. We'll see what I do. If I only read one book that he picks for me, then I just read one book. I just wanted to try this video out because I've seen Sarah do this video, and I'll link her down below. I give her all full credit because I've seen her do this video and I thought it was a really cool idea. So I was like, okay, cool. I'm going to try this and see how it goes. So let's go on with the video. Hello, my fellow spookians. It is currently 6:28 in the evening, and I've made it to chapter 9, 53% into Empty Spaces by Catherine Arden. So what's happened so far is we cut into a family going to this carnival with this little boy named Tim and his sister named Ruth. One thing leads to another. They end up finding a girl that looks suspiciously like she's in trouble and everything, and she tells them to stay away from the shadows, stay away from the haunted house, and they see a bunch of eyes and everything, these glowing yellow eyes, so they get scared and spooked and they start running, but Tim leads them into like a dead end area of the carnival. And then after that we go into what happened with Ollie and everything from Dark Waters, and it's all the parents together, and Ollie's dad believes that she died in a boating accident when they were at the lake. In Dark Waters, none of the parents remember what happened to them on that island, and only the kids remember. But Coco, Brian, and now Phil are like, well, we're supposed to be getting a chance from the Smiling Man. When is our chance? They thought they missed it, but the boy Tim shows up when they're at the lake one day, or at the creek one day, Lake Creek, whatever you want to call it, when they were at it, and was telling them 3 clues, or 4 clues basically. You have to find the 3 keys, and he said ghost, mirror, and something else. Ghost, mirror, and something else. I don't remember what it was. Ghost, mirror, and keys, I believe. And then bring light. So all their houses get broken into, so Coco decides to step up and tell her mom and Mr. Adler what's happening, and Mr. Adler believed her. Her mom was super skeptical, so he said he would help her try to bring Ollie home. That's so far what I got. I don't want to talk too much about it. I don't want to go too much into it. I don't want to spoil it either, because this is the 4th book in a series, and if you haven't read it yet, I really don't want to spoil it for you. So I'm probably going to keep reading, and I'm currently watching an old video of Destiny's, so I'm gonna continue doing that. I don't know how far I'm going to be getting into the book tonight. Like I said, I am 53% in on page 104, and I believe this has 200 and something pages, so yeah. But I'm going to get off here. I just wanted to do an update. If I don't update again tonight, it'll be tomorrow, and I'll more likely finish this tomorrow, so I will have my AI pick another book for me to read. Sorry I'm not getting clips of me reading, but I am reading on my Kindle, so all you're gonna see is this, and I think that's kind of boring unless I put some weird stuff in the background. But oh, and if you have a fear of clown, like if you have clownophobia or whatever the hell fear of clowns is, maybe read this in the daytime, because the clowns are creepy in this. I mean, the Smiling Man was creepy in the first 3, and he's even creepier in this one, but the clowns that he has in his circus are creepy as hell. So, but Ollie is alive. He's keeping her alive. They go from state to state on a train, and when the train is docked, she goes into the haunted house inside of the carnival circus thingamabobber, the carnival, and that's where he keeps her. And he told her, do not go out at nighttime. And you know what she did? She fucking defied him, and she went out at nighttime like she wasn't supposed to. And she found out that the dolls that are in this this carnival game, the ring toss carnival game, the dolls are actual human people, human kids that got turned into dolls. And every night they wake up one of those dolls and have that kid try to find a key to the gate so they can all go free. But that's what's been happening so far. I am thoroughly enjoying this book. I can't wait to see what happens with Ollie and her friends. I want to know if they defeat the Smiling Man and if they defeat him for good. Because this Smiling Man, I'm telling y'all, he's a creepy motherfucker. Like, if you've ever seen the cover for Small Spaces, I'll put it up here. So you see the little scarecrow guy? That's the Smiling Man. This motherfucker creepy. Creepy. Anyways, gonna get back to reading. I don't know how far I'm gonna get. I'm not trying to finish it all in one day. I'm not trying to cram it super fast. I am just enjoying it. So, but that's my update for now. Yeah, I will get back to this and more likely update y'all tomorrow. Okay, bye. Hello, my spooky friends. So, yesterday, I did read a little bit more. I made it to 59% in page 117. And, the Smiling Man was trying to get in her head and show her that, if she tries to escape and if she doesn't stay with him, then she's gonna ruin her friend's happiness and her dad's happiness. So he was just trying to get into Ollie's head and everything, being conniving, you know. So Coco's mom was talking to Mr. Adler, who is Ollie's dad, saying, do you think we should actually acknowledge that that Coco thinks this is real? And he's like, she trusted us. Why would you want to give up that trust? And then she was just basically going off on a rant, saying she doesn't think she should acknowledge that Ollie thinks all this, that Coco thinks all of this is real and everything, which is typical adults, you know what I mean? It's very good so far. I'm thoroughly enjoying it. The clowns in this are fucking creepy as hell. Like I said before, if you have a phobia of clowns, maybe read this during the day, because I was reading some parts at night, and like last night, and Ollie was describing all the clowns tapping on her doors, her windows. Like, it creeped her out so much she slept in her bathroom floor because they were so creepy. So yeah. So Catherine Arden's doing a good job about creeping you out. She did that with the last 3, so I knew she was gonna do it with this one. I'm loving it so much. I will more likely finish this today and then see what my AI picks for me next. So yeah, I can't wait. It's gonna be so much fun. Hopefully we don't have trouble like we did yesterday, and he picks me a book that I'm interested in, that I haven't read, and sounds really good. So yeah, so I'm gonna get off here, drink my coffee, watch some Riley Marie, and have some breakfast probably. I just made my to-do list in my planner, in my reading journal. So yeah, I will update you later when I finish Empty Smiles. Goodbye. Hello, my fellow spooky guys, gals, and gays. I just finished Empty Smiles. Right there, it says red. I'm sad that that's the end of this series. It was so good. The last freaking 100 pages. It was so action-packed, impact. It was like bam, 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 bam. Like, I don't even know what to say. Like, okay, I'm telling you now, if you do have a fear of clowns, you definitely need to read this in the daytime, because there was a whole chapter on the descriptions of the clowns inside of this book. Like, they were winking at the kids. They had these really, really long fingers, yellow eyes, sharp teeth, kind of like Pennywise. Y'all, so good. And the smiley man, Ollie figured out why the smiley man didn't like to go inside the fun house. To get out of the fun house, you need more than one person, and nobody would stand with the smiley man. Smiley man is creepy as hell. Like, y'all, when these clowns were coming after the parents and everything, there was one under the bed creeping up with its hand. The other ones were in the basement. Like, it was totally creepy and scary and ridiculous. Hello, Boomer. And come on, Bob. And it was just, this is Boomer, my mom's dog. It was just outrageous, crazy, scary, freaking amazing, super intense. Oh, I loved it so much. Obviously gonna be giving it a 5 out of 5 for sure, hands down. I gave all of them a 5 out of 5. Why wouldn't this one be different? I've loved the way Catherine Arden wrote these books. I don't like her other books, sadly. But I definitely will be rereading these for sure, because they're so good. This one was a perfect summertime read because it was set during the middle of summer. So yeah, spooky summer read. Loved it. Alright, so my next book, let's see what my AI is going to pick for me in my next book. Alright, let's go to that clip.
Hello guys, as you see, watching Destiny. Let's see what my AI is going to pick for me this time. Sorry, it doesn't want the camera to be showing. There we go, now I'm showing. Alright, loved the book you recommended for me. Can you recommend another? So glad you enjoyed it. What was your favorite part? I really don't want to talk to him like that, so I'm just going to say, can you recommend another? What genre are you in the mood for? I'm going to stick with middle grade for now. If I don't feel like I'm getting anywhere with these middle grades, I might switch to maybe a romance. We'll see. Alright, so let's try middle grade, creepy clowns, suspense series books. Let's see what he says. How about Circus of Unseen? Not interested. No worries, what genre are you interested in? Middle grade, woods setting, suspense, horror, series, books. I want something set in, like, woodsy before summer, like summer camps or something. Let's see what he says. Have you read The Thickery by J.A. White? It's a middle grade suspense series set in the woods. Let's see if my library has it. They do have it. I don't know, let's see what it's... A dark forbidden forest, vicious beasts, deadly plants, and evil spellbook, secret mysteries, witches, both good and bad, welcome in the world of the thicket. Oh, I've already... Come on. Sorry, there's a camera thing. Recommend another book. How about The Night Gardener by Jonathan Crux? Is that the one that Krista read and said that it was really good and creepy? It's a middle grade horror book set in the woods that should give you a scare. The Night Gardener? Okay, let me just go to Goodreads. The Night Gardener. Yeah, Krista said this was super creepy. Let's see if they have it. The Night Gardener. Borrow, I can borrow it, yeah. Cool. So it's 350 pages. Okay, so I guess my next read is going to be The Night Gardener by Jonathan Axewer. It's 350 pages, so I will start reading this today and let y'all know what I think about it. I'm gonna hit borrow right now. Borrow. Okay, talk to y'all later. Okay guys, I really didn't like the way the night gardener was set up, so I'm going to be asking it for something else. Didn't like the night gardener. Can you recommend something else? How about The Jumbies by Tracy Baptist? It's a middle grade suspense book that takes place in a Caribbean setting. The Jumbies has been on my list, and I really want to read it, so let's try The Jumbies. You're welcome, I hope you enjoy it. Not for him, thoughts. Okay, let's get The Jumbies. Jumbies. Oh, The Jumbies. Okay, go to shelf, manage on, maybe Kindle. Okay, I'm gonna get this to my Kindle and start reading The Jumbies, y'all. Thank you.
Hello, friends. So I made it to page 21, 11% into the Jumbies last night. I was reading it off and on yesterday. Had a pretty busy day. Had to do some shopping, pick up the room as usual, make the bed as usual, typical daily chores, but I had to do all that. So throughout the day I was reading the Jumbies. I'm thoroughly enjoying it. It's really good so far. But I'm gonna sit out here while my son plays and read some of the Jumbies. Okay, bye. Hello, friends. I'm just chilling out in the living room. I just made it 50% into the Jumbies on page 113. There you go. This is very interesting so far. So it's about this girl named Corinne and her father Pierre. They live on this island where this forest, this mahogany forest, the grown-ups tell the children to not go in there because there's creatures like Jumbies. There's these little men that have their literally from their knees down is backwards, kind of like I don't know how to describe it. That's how it's described in the book. So we learn early on that Corinne's mother has passed away and that she was inside the forest trying to catch this animal because these two boys got her necklace that was her mother's and tied it to this animal. So she went into the forest to find it, and then when she got into the forest and found it, got the animal and everything, there was a Jumbie there watching her. Turns out that the Jumbie is her aunt, and now her aunt wants to take her away or be part of the family because her sister left her inside the forest to be living in the human world and not lived in the forest with the rest of the Jumbies and everything. So far what's been happening is Corinne has just done what typical kids do, and she starts making friends, and then she makes friends with those two boys that end up taking her necklace because they pranked her, so she pranked them, and they decided to have a truce. And then so her name is Servine. She came in and she started to get all chummy with her dad and everything, and then Corinne noticed that her dad liked her, so she's like, I don't really like her, but if you like her, I will learn to like her, type of thing, because she knows that her father is lonely. And then one thing leads to another. Corinne ends up getting hurt really bad, and Servine was like trying to help her, and Pierre like shoved her out of the way. He's like, I know what to do with my child, blah blah blah. And then she got really pissed off. She like left and devoured revenge on everyone on the island to push them away, like make them leave the island. so it could just be all the jumbies on the island. And before she did that, she basically used her magic to convince Pierre that outside is a horrible storm and that she's controlling him. And Corinne is trying to go back to her house to defeat this witch Jumbie, whatever you want to call her, is a Jumbie. But and there's a white witch inside of this story that everyone thinks is bad. And Corinne ended up helping her, but she ended up being a bitch to her. And so Corinne never wanted to help her again, but she ended up going to her, ask her for help to get rid of Servine. But the White Witch is like, it's too late. She's already in your house. It's too late. It's too late. So, yeah, that's what's been happening. I'm going to continue reading. I don't know if I'm going to finish the book today or how far I'm going to get. I'm just going to continue to read, but I just wanted to update y'all on the 50% mark of the book and let you know what I'm thinking and what's been happening so far, since I haven't really talked about the book that much. But I am thoroughly enjoying this. This is a perfect read for summertime, for like a spooky summertime, because it's creepy and it's set on an island which right now is going through their summertime. So it's pretty cool. So I'm going to get back to reading and I will chat with y'all later. Maybe I will show you what we do tonight. And by the way, it's 4th of July, so happy 4th of July to people who celebrate 4th of July. So maybe I can sneak in some clips of fireworks. We'll see what happens. Alright, talk to y'all later.
Mama!
Yeah?
Yes?
You gotta match their screaming, bub? Huh?
Whoa.
Oh, Eddie. Okay, sorry about that. Husband came in. Jumbies. Loved it. So, Corinne and her friends went to the White Witch for help. She didn't want to help them because she was half Jumbie. They realized that she was half Jumbie, and then Corinne ended up telling the rest of her friends that she was half Jumbie. So, everything unfolded basically. She got her dad back, which was good. The juices from the oranges that she grew from the tree that her mom planted when she was a kid, saved her dad, took the spell off of him and everything. So everyone in the village ended up grabbing orange seeds and putting them along the forest of the island, so the Jumbies have their own place, they have their own place, type of thing. It was really cool and interesting. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was a really good spooky summer read. Loved it. So this, I would say, was a success from the AI. The only thing that sucked was I DNF'd the gardener because I was reading it and I didn't like the way it was written, so I ended up getting the audio, and I didn't like the narrator for the audio either. I just think it's not my type of read. I don't typically read a lot of Victorian set books, so yeah, it wasn't for me. But I call this a success. 2 out of the 3 books that I read, I really, really enjoyed, and I do want to own for my physical library and everything. So this is the end of the video. If you made it this far, leave a clown emoji, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.